What's good? This I saw this video um today. As you can see, it was done, or at least it was uploaded, um not quite 2 years ago. The page is called "Truth Is a Bitter Pill." I listened to this video earlier today while I was at work, and I wanted to do a response video to it. I would suggest going to watch the video, not taking my words for it or my opinions or my perceptions of it. But I definitely want to big up Zaza Ali um, for at least once in or a couple, maybe two or three times in my lifetime I've experienced or seen something where I've seen a black woman hold other black women or their um, their peers to a standard. And in this video, she talked about how basically stop blaming black men for everything, like the title says. She talked a lot about the 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 hatred, the inter hatred of black women for one another. She talked about how a lot of these black feminist groups are really hurting the community, how molestation goes unnoticed. She said one thing that I thought was a little questionable, but I could understand her perspective on it. But she made mention of mommy issues of most black men. Well, she said black dudes in the video because she didn't really want to say men, but she said most black dudes have mommy issues. I hate that terminology. I as a person who's critical of black women have had that term used against me many times, saying, "Oh, you must have mommy issues, this and that, yada yada yada." And this is the thing that really upsets me sometimes, but not so much in this video because I definitely understood her perspective and where she was coming from. And when I speak about black women in my videos, I'm not talking about women like Zaza Ali who seems to have a lot of, at least from what she purports from a few of the videos that I've seen in, maybe two or three. She seems to have a lot of dignity and self respect about herself, and if that is true, and if she is, from what I've seen, if that's how she really carries herself, then this is the type of black woman that I would say is worthy of, if you want to say uplifting or giving respect to. I understand she had some issues with Professor Griffin and stuff like that. I didn't really look into that kind of stuff because I don't really follow that whole pro-black perspective. But you know, I, some of the knowledge that she was dropping is very, very crucial and pivotal. And I would suggest going to watch this video. But my my opinion, my takeaway from what she was saying is everything that she talked about in the video. And again, I encourage anyone who hears this video to go to "Truth Is a Bitter Pill" or type that in. I'll try to put the link to the video in the description box. But I would strongly suggest going to watch this video and even meditating on what she said. Because it's a lot of things that never get talked about in the black community, especially pertaining to black men being the whooping boy of not only the black race but just the human race in general. It just really seems like every time something goes wrong or if something's not right, it's the black man's fault. A dude, you know, has a bunch of kids by a bunch of different women who know of each other, but it's the dude's fault, that he's not taking care of his responsibilities. But no one ever says, well, why are you sleeping with a dude that already had multiple kids? Or why would you sleep with a dude who has not committed to you? Where is the accountability? And I love the fact that she brought that up. Shahrazad Ali also must be an Ali thing. But she speaks a lot about that too. That's why I says one or two black females that I've ever seen speak boldly and speak so much truth about black women's role in the I would call it the downward spiral of the black community. Yes, there are black men who are I would say throwing more wood on the fire, but it's the black women who are creating the fire. And the black men, unfortunately, because they are raised by these same women who basically have taught them how to throw more kindling on the fire to keep it going. And that's where we need to stop. We need to stop fueling the fire and just let it burn out, snuff itself out. Because these women create these atmospheres and these communities and these neighborhoods and turn them into violent cesspools of generational rinse and recycle, bad behaviors, having babies way too young, and then turning around and when they're 30, their 15-year-old is having a baby. I apologize, y'all. I'm kind of under the weather. Well, not under the weather, but my sinuses are acting up. But these women are never held to their feet are never held to the fire, but the men are, and that's where my beef with child support comes in. And of course, a lot of women have a strong hatred towards me. You could just look at any of my comment sections, especially one the videos of where they're fairly popular. They have almost 1,000 views, which aren't many, but the ones that seem to be real popular, they have nothing but disrespectful things to say to me because they feel like I disrespected them. I had to curse some lady out in my comment section for why I will avoid black women from now on. In that video of her, it's like I would say they're trolls, but because it's like they all come from the same playbook, they all say the same things. So if someone's just pretending to be a black woman, it's a shame that it's that easy to duplicate black women. But at the end of the day, that this video here is about this video right here, and Zaza Ali really touched a lot of points that I say, but when it comes from a woman, I think, especially a black woman, I think it has much more of a power punch to it than if I say it because all they'll do, a lot of simps and these hood whores, they'll just say, "Oh, you got mommy issues. You hate your mama. You hate black women." And it's like, no, I'm married to a black woman. I love black women, but I don't love the dumb shit that y'all be doing and then the cold callousness of most of y'all. And stop saying I say all. Just when black women were going around saying black men weren't shit, you know, I was smart enough to know that I ain't one of them. It's a shame that a lot of these women don't get that. But she brought up very poignant topics. Talked about how black women will kill each other's self esteem, fight each other, maim each other, hurt each other, raise these children up, and choose basically choose dick over their children. Um, yeah, it's a very poignant video. I would say go watch it. Um, I'm just giving and tying in what she said to a lot of things that I say. So it's not really a response video, but more of a just kind of a amen and thank you. Thanks for someone finally saying something that's truthful. Because at the end of the day, most most videos about black women that are positive are all lies. They're made favorably to get views. They're not really trying to make a change or change anything. They just want to keep the status quo going, and I could tell by a lot of the comments I get in my comment section. So, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, nice video, good watch. Again, go watch the video. I'll try to put it in the description box. And in the meantime, for all the good people out there, good brothers out there, keep your head up, and hopefully things will change. All right, peace.